Okay, on this tutorial I'm going to show you how to make this one right here. Also, I've got the clip on the back, but you can do it once again with a headband or as a brooch or whatever. Now, I can almost guarantee you I did not use these template circles for this one. So I can't guarantee that it's going to look just like this one, but that's okay. They're all going to look different. I just used these template circles right here. There's 5 different sizes. We have the 4.5, a 4, a 3.5, a 3, and a 2.5, and I'll post the link on there for these. So you're going to want 3 of each size circle, okay, to do this flower. And you're basically just going to cut your circles out. So let me take the ones I've already done aside here. You're going to want to pin them down with this fabric. This is a mesh type fabric. I don't really know what it is. It's probably 20 years old. My mom bought it way back when I was a kid to make a dress and never did, so I'm doing something else with it. But you can use satin. If you use satin, I recommend you use the tea candle. Always have your water bottle set aside just in case you manage to catch your fabric on fire or yourself. Okay, these circles don't have to be perfect. That's what's awesome about it. So you're going to cut your circles. And you're going to take your pins out. Which, silly me, I use thread pins. So once you do that, you have your circles and you need your lighter. So you're going to take your lighter and you're just going to kind of cut that. I don't know if you can see this that well, but you're just going to go around. Make sure not to touch the edges after you've done it because it's still warm and it's probably going to burn you a little bit. It won't be too bad, but it's a burn either way. The smell isn't too bad, so, you know, you could do it outside if you wanted to. But, and you're just going to go around the edges like that, and it's going to puff those up. So I got 2 of them doing here. Now, you're doing 5 different circles. I'm doing 3 layers of each circle. You could do more or less. It's just up to you on what you want to do. I'm just doing 3 this time. So you just do that all the way around, and then you have your petals. Okay, next thing you're going to do, you're going to take your felt and your clip or your headband or whatever you're choosing to use. And this one I'm going to make a clip again. I cut a slit in my felt, and I just insert that there. Put a little hot glue right here, and push it down. And then open it up and put a little glue right there and push that down. So it's like that. Okay, and then you have that piece. Then you're going to start with your largest circle first, so your 4.5 inch circle. And you're just going to kind of mix your petals depending on how they formed. So I'm going to go like this, I think. And you're going to take your first one, and you could sew these. It'd probably be easier with this material. I'm just glue gun happy, I guess. So you find the center the best you can. Doesn't have to be perfect. And you're going to kind of tug that over there. You don't really want to touch it with this sheer fabric like this because it's going to go straight through and you are going to burn your finger and it's not going to be fun. And then you put a little glue back down and you do your next petal. And as you can kind of see, it's the glue's seeping through there, so that's why you just tug it. Now you can put a little burn spot in the center if you want to add dimension or texture to the petals, or just to have a kind of center mark if you want one. So there's your 4.5, and then you're going to go to your 4 inch circle. And you're going to do the same thing. Little piece of glue. Set that down. And you're going to do this all the way through. Next thing you do is you figure out your center, which you're going to do. Once again, you can do a button, you can do beads, you can do a stone, you can do whatever you want to do. This one I'm going to use some little beads that I have lying around here. Now you can add more glue if you want it to be more of a flat center. It's just kind of up to you. So now I'm onto the 3.5. And I'm going to go a little bit wider on this one. And you don't have to do that on every one because, like I said, it's going to go through several layers of the fabric. So if you do it on one, it's going to go through probably 3 or 4 of this one here. And you're just going to keep layering your petals on like this, making sure not to touch the hot glue, or at least not when it's too hot. Anyways, back to the topic of what you can put in the center. You could do a bottle cap. You could do a button, a stone, nothing. If you wanted to do nothing in the center, you could do that too. You could make the center circles small enough that you would need nothing in the center. If you do that, make sure to use tweezers, because the smaller the circle gets, the more likely you are to burn your fingers. And also, if you're going to use a satin, once again, you're going to want to use a teacup candle or something, not just your lighter. So just think about that. This fabric happened to work really well with just the lighter. And now I'm onto the 2.5. My daughter apparently wants some cereal, so if you hear noise in the background, that would be why.
I know Skittles sound like Skittles.
Oh, she's getting Skittles. I guess I should look, but I'm kind of concentrating. Okay, so here's the last petal, and I'm going to put it in there. And as you can see, they just kind of do their own thing. Now I'm going to put these little stones in here. You could add some glitter if you wanted to the center of this so that the glue doesn't show, because I'm just going to drop these in there. But you don't have to. No one's really going to notice it unless they're just inspecting the headband. So there's your flower. You're going to flip it over, and you're going to want to glue around these edges of the felt. Just like I've said in the other tutorials, if you want to, you could line your clip with ribbon. You don't have to. It's up to you. And once you're done gluing all the way around this center here, or this backing, the edges, as you can see, I've got glue stick strings all over my fingers. You're going to want to remove those from the flower. Not hard, gently tug, and they will come right off. And once you're done, that's the last up there, I'm going to push around there and pull your strings off, and you will have your very own fabric flower. So I hope that was easy enough to understand, and happy crafting.